Welcome everyone, this is DAC Barry, and today we're going to be basically doing part 3 to the last episode. I was in the hospital, still not fully okay yet, probably should be resting, but an episode needed to come first. So let's get to work and you'll see what we're making. Alright, so we marked our paper. Now what I got there is a steel plate. Now start slow to start the hole. Hey, the drill tends to want to walk. If you got long hair, be careful so it doesn't get caught up in the drill. Now what I want to do is round these off a little bit and get rid of these edges. Very sharp. And here we got the Dremel stuff, which pricey and a little bit, no, personally I don't think they were worth all the money I spent. I kind of got a little crazy buying all the gizmos, all the adapters and whatnot. Alright, face shield down. This might I just don't want anything to snag on it. That's pretty much good for now. Alright, now I forgot to do something. I need holes. Well, that just happened. Don't do it like this. Unless you have a very firm grip, you're going to hurt yourself. It's turning out to be a pain in the ass. Now, we got to get this squared away. Literally. What tool do I use? As it's obvious that the Dremel. Now, as you can see, this is the bit from the Dremel. It ripped right off the shaft. The stone is very good, however, it's mounted like crap. Okay, so I found another one. But this time around, I'm going to be a little more gentle with it. I'm going to rely less on the tip, as that seems to put too much torque. And it just snapped the rock right off. I thought this was going to be a very easy job. It is not. Now bear in mind, I have virtually no sheet metal experience. I am just flying by the seat of my pants. Last time it broke at 3,500 RPM, so I'm going to limit at 3,000. There goes the other one. Obviously these things just do not last very long. But this might just be enough. Yeah, that'll be enough. Okay, got one of them in there. Now those of you in the US know exactly what these things are. Those who are in Europe might not have a clue what the hell I'm building. Well, I think it's obvious right now, right? Especially with the license plate right here.
What is that thing doing out here? I don't know, but let's check it out. On the hatch. Watch yourself. Where is everybody? Maybe they jumped out of an airlock after watching a new start. Knock it off. Keep the chatter to a minute. Who do you think it belongs to? Standby one. I'm receiving an automated transmission. Says Starboard Maiden. Oh no, oh no, it's got me hooked. It's pulling me in. A good story will do that.
Don't have the actual key. to use a large enough screwdriver to open up. Ah, this one's too big. Nope. Huh. Actually, that'll work nicely. Perfect. We found our new key. All right now. Okay, there's a bolt on the other end. Just gonna make sure it don't spin. One bolt, nut. If you notice, I'm not wearing my normal shades, but it's an issue of seeing what I'm doing. I'd rather know what the hell I'm doing than look cool. Okay. So this actually turns out it's metal. I thought this was plastic. I think this is a vent for forced air heating, you know, goes on the wall. And so now it's become a little bit obvious why I'm wearing the face shield. Oh, freaking back. If my doctor saw me, he would yell at me right now. Oh. Why should I be sitting in bed all comfortable and resting and drinking fluids? No, I gotta be out here in the cold and the rust raining out of my face. What? See anything, plate? One bolt. Oh, come on. One washer. It's magnetic. Let's put these together so we don't lose them. It's not an issue of the bolt that I care about, but if you run it over with a tire, that's how you get a flat. And there's crap falling on my face. Leave it here. Alright. Now the tough part is lining up the nut and the washer on the other end. So I think we're going to leave it without the washer because we'll give it a nice cleaner look. Oh, these wires for the freaking taillights are... Okay. No, you freaking get over here. My hands are too big. That's the problem. Now let's tighten this sucker up. It's flexing a little because the ass is not just flat, but it's freaking concave. Now in Romania, there is a, call it custom, for St. Nicholas, which is very, you know, close to what we have here with St. Nick. But on the 6th of December, kids will put their boots by the door, reminds you of the stockings by the chimney, and they wait for St. Nick to drop them something off. If they were bad, they got a lump of coal. If they were good, they got a treat. Now, Olivia doesn't wear boots, or does she? We got a tire, close enough to a boot. Now, did St. Nick leave any? Oh my God. Look what we got for Olivia. Oh, St. Nick was good to her. Let's make sure it's nice and straight, nice and snug, and we got a plate. And that's what a deck looks like with the New York plate. I had to drill some holes in the license plate. This paint is not meant for aluminum. Caulk strip. This stuff is very old. This is the kind of stuff that you use it or lose it. Get in. But we're still not done. Now there's one more thing to do to make this all official. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Okay. Now in the state of New York you get a registration card. Okay. You gotta peel it back. And then it goes right here. Now normally I would put it lower, but there's that paint stuff. But next year I get a new one anyways. And that's it. We are officially done. There he goes. There she is. The first DAC 112 UDM registered in New York. It is a permanent part of our history now. This is Al, DAC Man Barry, and I hope you had a great ride.